guys, this is Kugli again with another ROM review, and this time I've got a new ROM. Well, actually this one is a continuation of a long-running ROM series. It's called Liquid Smooth. So let's get into the ROM now. First of all, what you will see here is that is the lock screen with the lock screen notification option. So that's pretty good. First of all, before I begin the review, I would like to tell you guys a few facts. This is a new recording set I'm using, therefore it might be a bit noisy. It has a lot different lighting arrangement, it has my PC in my room, so it's a really noisy one, so do forgive me for that. So yeah, I guess that's it. So as you can see, you just saw the lock screen. Here is the launcher, which is a pretty cool one. You can install another one. It is a bit of themed ROM. Now, Liquid Smooth. What is Liquid Smooth ROM? It's a long-running series of ROM which, well, it's probably one of the best ROMs. I would compare this and I would keep this at a level of something like the Carbon ROM, which is a really great ROM. So it is basically for functionality. This one is actually based on a USB with a lot of elements from OmniROM, SlimROM, and CyanogenMod. So it makes a lot of functionality attempts. So it's really cool. So let's get into the ROM now. First of all, in the settings menu, I would like to show you guys the About Phone page. You can see it is Liquid Smooth 3.0, which is the KitKat version. It just got up to the KitKat version, so that is really great. So it does have an update tool, which is pretty cool. You can have an OTA update, so that is really cool. This one is actually the 13.3 version. So it was the first one it was the latest one when I was looking at it, so you do have that. Now, as you can see, it does have a lot of options, and rather than just having one option in which all the other options are tied in together, it has all the options just scattered around in the settings menu, which I guess is not the best way to do it. The carbon fiber thing was a really good one. So yeah, in the general option, first of all, we would find the interface option. Now, in the interface option, you have a lot of them. App bar, it does have an app bar which you can access from here, and you can use that in combination with a lot of other apps, which gives you a lot of versatile usage. That's really cool. Clock widget, you can have the C clock option, which is from the CyanogenMod, so you can have that. Power menu, you can customize these. The power menu to have or include anything you want, so that is a really great feature. What else does this have? Progress bar. Now this is really cool. You can customize the progress bar in here. You can have mirror mode, reverse the flow of the thing. You can change the speed, stroke width, the colors of different one, interpolator also, so you can have that. So you can see it's linear right now. You can change it to accelerate like this, small here and larger there. Or accelerate and decelerate like this, or you can have a lot of options here, so that is really cool. It's kind of similar to reverse or whatever, so you have a lot of options. You have a lot of extra options rather than from the other one. Now, granted, I would like to say this, I've been away from AOSP releases for about 2 weeks now, so I don't know all the changes on the AOSP section, so I'm really sorry about that. Now, in the recent RAM bar, you can change the recent RAM bar to all of these. It's nothing special. It's something which you find in a lot of other ROMs also. You have default app picker. You do have custom LCD density. You can have that. So 320 is the default for S3. You can change it to whatever you want, so that is really cool. Now, this one, enable slim recents. Now, the recents menu in this is kind of inspired from AOSB ROM, which is like this. It's a 3D styled recent bar, and you can see the RAM bar also. I have enabled RAM bar application. You see it is 590 MB free. I haven't installed any G apps or anything like that, but still that's something great. It does have a lot of things, so that's pretty cool. You can click this to clear all. So what enable slim recent does is that if you click this, if you enable this, it will change the recent menu panel to something of, I guess it's available in slim ROM. It will change it to this one, which gives you a pane which comes from the right hand side. It will display all of your apps here in this pane, so that is really a neat way to do it. So that's pretty cool. You can select from either one, so that's really great. That's it in the interface settings. You do have lock screen settings, which has a lot of options. Interface settings, you can see you can have custom wallpaper. You do have 8 slider target, button action, etc, etc, slider torch. You can enable slider torch, which is a really great feature. I use it personally a lot of times. You can just double tap it and the torch has turned on, so you can have that, so that's really great. Battery level around ring, battery status, etc, etc. It does have notification. Now this is the lock screen notification which you just saw there. You can enable pocket mode. Again, it does have active display also, so if you want to use, you can only use one pocket display, either this or the active display one, so that is there. That's really cool. You can have a lot of this. Widgets, you can enable widgets, you can have carousel, you can have it start maximize, etc, etc. You have a lot of options there. In the navigation options, you can see the typical navigation functions. You do have a nav bar, which is again the better style nav bar, where you can just delete all the buttons and have your own custom ones, so that's pretty cool. You can actually change the hardware buttons, which is really great. You can have that, you can customize the hell out of that. Show landscape in navigation bar, menu location, menu visibility, etc, etc. You have a lot of options there, so that's just basic. Status bar options also, you do have a lot of options here. In the clock and this one, I really appreciate a ROM which gives you a font option in there, so it really works out pretty cool. My personal choice of usage is this one, small font, so this is my personal preference. So you can have the font contents to make it more appealing. Actually, it doesn't clutter everything, so that's really cool. You can even change the date format or whatever, so that's really cool. You do have battery icons, quite a bit of battery icons. You can have that. It's from CyanogenMod, so you do have a lot of options there. Battery bar location, you can even have a battery bar, you can, if you want. That's pretty great. The status bar color option, as I would like to notify, status bar color does not work. It gives you a really bad force close issue and you cannot access anything in that mode, so don't select status bar color. If you select it, you have to do a battery pull to recover from that, so that's really not a good way to go. You do have double tap to sleep. That's really a great feature. You can have that, so that's pretty cool. Show network speeds, display count, signal display. You can have a lot of options there also. That's really cool. Now again, in the advanced option, you can see active display. It does have active display, which is, well, I don't think that's any different from any other battery display which you have seen, so that's really something, so you can have that. Notification drawer, this is actually inspired from the slim ROM style notification drawer, so it does have a lot of options. It does have styles, it does have flipping tile mode, flip tile, quick ribbon. It does have quick ribbon options, which is really cool. You can have this one here. Smart pull down, quick pull down, etc, etc. Enable notification reminder, which will remind you in the fixed interval, so that's really great. Pi controls, it does have pi, which is, well, it's similar to what you would expect from the normal pi, so I'm not going to go too much into that. Now it does have wake lock blocker, which is really cool. A lot of the new ROMs on Samsung S3 does have a wake lock issue, so you can enable this, but it is at the cost of battery life. It will never go into deep sleep, so that's something which you have to sacrifice yourself, so that's pretty cool. Total blackout is the TRDS option, so it will all be blacked out, so you can have that. It is 3.0, so you can actually select the switching ability. You can have it manual or light condition or daytime or nighttime, so that you can have that, so that's pretty cool. Rest of them are similar to what you can expect from the other KitKat ROM, so nothing special here. It does have advanced option for sound, where you can disable the camera shutter sound, safe headset volume, etc, etc. Power connectivity alert, notification, media controls. That's really cool. So you have a lot of options there also. That's really great. Vibration multiplier is a really good one. You do have vibration multiplier in the sound menu, where you can select the vibration effect, so that's really great. Display options, again, you have a screen recorder shortcut here. You can select the options here. That's really great. You have brightness option, cast screen, the animation options for list view also. It does have list view animation. That's really great. Toast animation, which is that it's really great to have a toast animation. It does have IME keyboard animation, you can change that, so that's really great. What else do you have? Battery option. You do have battery option. You can have wake up charge, etc. You do have a lot of options in this one. I just want to show you guys that. It does have multi-user support in the security option, so you can enable that from there. So that's something which you may want to use. It does have theme, so I didn't. The theme is normally in this area. It's not. For some reason, it's down there in the personal settings, which where it should be. So that's really cool. There is a theme option. You can theme your phone. It's really cool. In the developer option, let's enable the developer option and see what all options are there. In the developer option, you can see all of these are there, which are kind of typical for KitKat, so I'm not going to get too much into that. You do have a lot of options here. You can change the animation speeds, etc, etc. You have a lot of there. Now the apps with which it comes, it doesn't have a lot of apps. It has all of these. It does have OmniSwitch, the latest version, so it's really cool. You have a lot of options here. Documents doubles out as a file manager. In the camera option, the camera is the slim style camera, so all the errors you will have with the slim style camera are still there. I did have a freeze issue while using this for the short time, so I'm not sure this even now it doesn't compare well to the stock style camera. So yeah, that's one of the trade-off which you might have to go through, so that's really there. So I guess that much is it. Let me show you guys the boot animation, which is really cool. So here is the boot animation for Liquid Smooth. It's kind of similar to what the previous generation of Liquid Smooth ROMs gave you, but it's also a new one, so that's really cool. So I guess that much is it about the ROM. Hope you guys like the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time.